What would be your advice for companies whose activity requires marketing to developers? Can you give us some do's and don'ts?
I think that the developers have a very low bar for bullshit. So like you can't market or try and over market your product if it doesn't actually bring value. And that's kind of a blessing and a curse, because on the one hand, with developers, most of the traditional marketing channels don't work. Like developers don't really go on webinars that much. Developers don't see paid ads. Like most of them literally have ad block on their browser, so you can't use display ads. A lot of them don't necessarily, read newspapers and stuff that much, so you can't use those channels. So traditional marketing doesn't necessarily work with developers. But on the other hand, the nice thing about developers is that they're always on the lookout for tools that make their work easier. And when they find tools that make their life easier, they're very happy to go and advocate those developers to their friends and colleagues. So if you have a developer who finds a tool that makes it easier for them to write code and build software, they'll go and tweet about it, they'll write a Medium article about it, they'll put it on Hacker News, they'll post it on Slack for the rest of the company to see. And that's why you see really big virality of new tools within developers. And one of the rules of thumbs that I've had around this is when you think about developer tools, always try and measure the Net Promoter Score. So that's a good indication of how much developers actually enjoy and like using your tool. And broadly speaking, if it's over 60, so 60 positive NPS, you're going to see developers just going and advocating for your tool. So they'll go to meetups and talk about it. They'll post about it online. They'll tweet about it. And they'll just be the advocates for your product. And one of the nice things that you see is they will promote your tool. And developers are also very open to trying new tools. And you constantly see the stack of tools that developers are using shifting. So yeah, just make tools that developers like, and they're going to start using them and telling their friends about it.